Hello, friends. Hello. Thanks for coming to our live stream today where we are going to be doing readings for you. Very exciting. I'm Rachel Archelaus, always having a new hairdo these days. This is Carrie Roldan. We are launching a class soon. You might have heard about it. You might even be on the list to get more info. We just want to mention it now. It's called Higher Self. It includes access to our new app. You'll be the first ones in there. And I'm going to release some more information, maybe tomorrow, maybe today. I don't know. Very soon, very, very soon. So if you want more information, go back to the email that brought you here, look down at the bottom and just click that little link and you will be notified as soon as the doors open. So thanks, everybody. But for now, we're here for you. We're so excited to talk to your higher self, to do some readings for you. Laura, hello. Hello. Thanks for being a channel member. Hey, Guillaume. We are happy you're here too. And we're focusing today, our readings, on your wildest dreams. What is that life and how can you live it? What do you need to think, be, or do to live a life that you salivate over?
Salivate, eh?
Yeah.
Well, let's just take a minute. So, hey, everybody, welcome. Let's take a minute actually just to tap into that for a second, like breathe into, because honestly, you guys have been watching for a while, you know, like anytime we talk about wildest dreams or big things, like it gets me, usually it gets me to anxiety before I can go back down into like relaxing. So let's just take a minute. And Rachel often says, what's the best feeling you can feel right now? So let's just take a minute together and settle in. I'm just going to shake my body around for a second and just take a deep breath. And find the best feeling you can feel right now. You can just ask your body, show me the best feeling I can feel right now. And just let your body like relax into that best feeling. The best feeling you can feel right now. And then, if you're ready, at least for me from here, the best feeling I can feel right now is not anxiety, right? The best feeling I can feel right now is actually relaxed and open. So from this place, then I can tap into my wildest dreams. What is that? And then I can go there without anxiety. So it doesn't take a lot, you guys. It doesn't take a lot. But let's show me the energy of my wildest dreams. See what comes up for you. See how that feels. And when you find it, take a deep breath and open your eyes. I know we're doing readings, Rachel, but I'm curious. When you first said wildest dreams, I went to an energy of like, okay, wild dreams, wild, okay. And then I just like asked my body right now, it felt so different.
Mm-hmm.
It felt so different. It felt much more relaxed and expansive and calm and confident. But I'm curious, what did it feel like for you?
Thank you for doing that, for leading that. That was really great. And actually, what I felt when I tuned into my wildest dreams was it was like I was being hugged and loved by the entire universe for being exactly who I am. Yeah. And which could possibly translate into like flying across the country on a private jet with my team and loved ones for touring as Intimate Alien, or like being celebrated as a writer for expressing myself as a multidimensional being. And, you know, like the stuff that is totally uniquely me, the stuff that I've been afraid to share, the stuff that I always like had to grow into being confident about, like that stuff. Like, no, of course not, sweetie. You're loved and appreciated and celebrated. And yeah, I love that.
Well, thanks for letting me lead that. And I'm curious, guys, what came up for you? How did it feel? Were you surprised by the energy of your wildest dreams? And Shauna says she's been missing the daily alignment show. It made me realize that I wish I had shown my appreciation sooner. Oh, it's never too late.
Thank you, Shayna and Katerina. Hello. And Laura and Jana. Hello. And thank you. Yeah, I love it. I miss it too. And actually, we just had a conversation with Intimate Alien. We'll update you on everything. Like, I know right now things are topsy-turvy, right? We're on spring break with the show. We're creating a class and an app and doing all kinds of expanding. And things are going to change. I will let you know, but we will keep you updated. So, but for now, I don't want to take time away from you because this is really what we're here for. And I love doing readings for you. So if you want, what do you want to know about your wildest dream life? Do you want to know, like, we can tell you what that might feel like for you if you have trouble accessing that, what you can do to align to it, what, you know, you might want to think about, feel about. Rick, what is your question about that? We actually had an email question from someone in our coaching group, so we can start there. She wanted to know when and where and how she would meet her next soulmate.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is definitely part of a wildest dream life, right? We want to share it with people. We want to share our love and appreciation and happiness with other people. So I'm going to do some cards for that. Oh, let me see if I can. There we go. That way you can participate even a little bit while you're watching. All right. Well, this is actually, I'm going to get one more. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So for this person, your intuition is going to guide you there. All right. You don't need to know, like, you don't need to think about it. It doesn't need to be on your task list, you know? Your intuition will guide you there. And you want to be your whole self. Make sure you're checking in with yourself each day. Am I fulfilling all of me? Am I considering all of my needs and my wants and desires? And then this is really about, like, seeing it. I know I said not to think about it, but when you are daydreaming, when you are in your meditation, like, what do you want it to feel like? How do you want this person to be in your life, right? Like, what are you wanting? And then this is the most important thing. This is to be present, because being present allows you to hear your intuition. It allows you to know your choices in the moment of, oh yeah, I want to go to the store right now, or I want to blah, 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 which will lead you into the meeting of this person. So make sure that you do that center of the head thing if that feels good to you, or get present in a different way, because that is the real key here.
That's good. I drew 3 cards as well, which is it says when, where, how, right? So I drew 3 for one for the when, one for the where, one for the how. So this is the when is when you are deeply in love with yourself. Mm-hmm. The where. So this is interesting because my red color actually means like relaxed, inspired action. but this is a color that's a little like pinkish reddish. Like, and when I first looked at it, I thought play. So it's relaxed, inspired action, but you will meet them somewhere that feels relaxed. You're inspired to go there, and it's super playful. And then the how, this I hate to be like so like cagey here, but it is like deep appreciation. So I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what deep appreciation means, but maybe you'll be at some place playful and deeply appreciating the same thing at the same time. I don't know, but that's your how.
I love that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we have another question from Guillaume. Right. Guillaume is feeling very lost and confused, and he wants to know how to break out of that.
Can I say something before we even do the reading? Or maybe this is my reading for you, Guillaume, and Rachel will do her own. This is going to sound silly and fun, but this is what I'm getting. You're feeling very lost and confused. How do you break out of this? Okay, I want you could do this inside of your apartment, or you can go outside in the world, but spin around in circles until you fall down. Like spin around, arms out, like spin around in circles until everything's spinning, and then get up and take a breath, and you will have found yourself. But I don't know.
Intimate Alien approves of that, by the way. She's nodding in the background. So that is an Intimate Alien approved strategy.
All right, there you go. Do you have anything else, Rachel?
Yeah, we'll pull some cards for you, Guillaume. Okay, let's see. Okay, that is your reading. You know, sometimes it's simple. So this is a create your own reality. Create your own reality. And I remember when we did this on the Daily Alignment Show, and you commented that you feel like you're in a box, like you feel like you're inside of a box. So my response to that now would be, how can you make it your own? Like, what decorations can you put on that wall of that box? And how can you make yourself cozy there? Like, if you feel trapped, how can you make the best of that? I know that's a weird thing to say, but like sometimes self-acceptance and acceptance of the moment is what we need in order to break out of it. Like, this is a dumb comparison because this is in no way equivalent. All right. I'm not trying to make light of your situation, but yesterday when I was getting my hair done, I had my head back in the sink for like 20 minutes, which is a really long time for my bony little neck to be on a sink thing. It's really hard. And I was like wondering when it would be done, wondering when I could get up. And then finally I was like, okay, I accept the moment. I'm here. I'm just going to zone out, make the best of it. And then it was done. And so like sometimes we just need to stop the judgment and stop the worrying and stop the strategizing and the wondering and just be like, all right, I'm here. I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to hang up my little decoration on the wall, even if it's a little scribble that you did, you know, hang up your drawings on your wall or something. And maybe that can make a difference for you. So that's what I'm getting for you.
I love that together. Maybe if you spin around until you fall on the floor, you get safely.
Yeah.
You'll get a new perspective of your box. And it made me think of, I don't even remember. I think it was Gandhi. I'm like, I don't know who I'm talking about, but like, an enlightened one who spent a lot of time as surrendering to the what is, like in situations that seemed unbearable to other people, right? Like just actually surrendering, and in that finding their peace and their truth and their mission and their vision and like all of it. So yeah.
Do we have any other questions?
That's what I was just about to ask.
Katerina, Laura, Jana. Okay. Oh, film school. Okay, so Shanna says, I recently left film school. I have been loving it. And then I wasn't. I know the feeling. I want to do art and music. I'm still confused about things. Have I learned what I need to? Is there guidance that I'm missing? Cool. I love that question because you followed your intuition, and that is the most important thing to do. Because, anyway, I'll stop rambling. I could just really relate to what you're saying because I do that all the time. Oh, we had a card fall out. You know, I love that. We'll just, I don't think I'm done though. Okay. You're getting 2. Oh, yeah, I could have predicted this. All right. What I got for you is all the things are equal. This means, yes, you jump around because you are in tune. You are in tune. And this is grounded action, which means, okay, now that you've made this step and you still want to do art and music, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Now, that doesn't mean you're now going to like do all of the steps for it at once, right? It's this. You're probably going to have other life things to do and like, but now is the time to take action on what you want. Now that you have more time, more freedom, you know, maybe you need to get a job, maybe you need to like reconnect with your friends, maybe you need to travel, but also, what do you want to do with this new education and this new desire? I hope that makes sense. Let us know.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense to me. And the cards I drew are actually quite similar. So the first one, this one is playful abundance. And so I think there's like, if there's a message for you, right? That was the thing that you had asked was, oh, wait, now I'm reading more. But is there guidance that I'm missing, right? It's stay in this state of playful abundance. In the like, I'm sure there's some like mental things coming up around film school, dropping out, doing whatever, like just live in here. Keep it light, keep it playful, and there's more than enough for everyone. And then this is a line in the sand. So I think it's just like reaffirming, like you found your line in the sand, like you got what you needed and it's all good. I love this one. I love it so much. Just like you're a star. You're a star. Lean into that like feeling. And then I don't think this is a cautionary tale. It's just letting you know it's a winding road. You're gonna go all different places, and it's okay. You're following your intuition, but you're a star, and stay in this. You're doing great. Playful abundance, in case you forgot. All right. She's asking more questions. Am I limiting myself on my wildest dreams?
This is Jana.
Oh, sorry. Someone else. JK. Hi, Jana. I almost wore your sweatshirt again today. And then I realized I'm always showing up on these in Jana's sweatshirt. So I have the Believe in Yourself sweatshirt from Jana. All right, go ahead. Am I limiting myself on my wildest dreams? I feel I have so many, and I'm wondering if I need to expand even more. All right, let's find out.
You're all my kind of people. I've got a million wildest dreams too. So just so you know, that doesn't ever limit you. Oh, well, you know what popped out right away? Create your own reality. So what rules do you want in your reality? I can do everything I want to do and be wildly successful and be able to move on to whatever I want to do. And it has no negative impact on my life. And I'm the happiest person I've ever known. Sorry, that was my happy rant. Okay. Oh, play, which I know you connect with. Yes. I love this. All right, you got another color. Okay. you guys, you hear how like I'm being kind of fun today. Aren't I fun today?
You're fun every day, Rachel.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Anyway, create your own reality, right? But play. This is your own reality. You do get to do whatever you want. This is your life. You are a great creator. And also, like, this is your background. Like, play is your tool. Play is your medium. It's what you can use to shape your world. And you are going to go in a lot of different directions. And that is to your liking. You want to be able to have fun and do this and that and have it still result in the life that you want. And then finally, this is like live your values. Like you get to be you. Make decisions based on your priorities, on your values, on who you want to be and what you want to have. And I don't think you need to even worry about if you're limiting yourself if you can live like this. Like your vision for your life will grow and grow as you become more comfortable and easy living your life. So
yeah. And you know what I got? I got 2 of like practically the same color, which is super fun, and just reiterating, I think, what Rachel's saying, or like putting an exclamation point on this color is my like royalty color. So it basically means wealth, luxury, abundance, ease. It's all your birthright. It's all your birthright. And so like, there was a question, am I limiting myself on my wildest dreams? This is just like a reminder, like it's all your birthright, all of it. So maybe you're limiting yourself, but there's no need. It's all your birthright. And then this is like basically the same thing, and also have a little fun while you're doing it. So,
and the thing is, like, your higher self is not paying attention to the limit you set. So like you really aren't limiting yourself. You might just have a narrow view because of what you think you can do. But again, if you drop into your values, your birthright, your play, then your idea of limitation will go away, and your higher self never had that. So it's kind of impossible to limit yourself if you then decide to be aligned.
Okay, we got a great question from Katerina. So, Jana, I hope that was helpful. I feel like it was. And I just want to, because I know Jana, you're limitless. Okay, how to align with my dreams. I've been wanting to live in a yurt for years, self-sufficient, in a community of like-minded people. Okay, let's find out.
Katerina, oh my God. Shayna, you were saying earlier that you wanted to appreciate what I do, but I want to appreciate all of you because like you are absolutely my people. Like living in a yurt, that was my dream for so long. And one of my wildest dreams that I'm always looking to make happen is to build my own like hay bale cob house so that I can also live self-sufficiently and have my homestead. And I'm doing the best I can with where I live right now because I have a lot. I can, and I grow my food and I do all kinds of fun things like that. But I love that. Yurts are amazing.
Well, while Rachel's doing her reading, I will tell you that I think this might be a theme for today, because guess what I got? How can you align? Self-love, self-love, self-love. Relaxed, aligned action, and deep appreciation. I got the exact same 3 cards as our first person, which the first person is basically asking like, when, where, and how is my dream coming to me? And you're saying, how do I align? And it's all the same. Self-love, relaxed, inspired action, or aligned action, either or, and deep appreciation. What'd you get, Rachel?
So I got something a little bit more like directive at first. So line up your thoughts. Like, you want this, you can have it. There's always a solution to a desire. Always. And this is like, see it, daydream it, have joyful thoughts about it. Right. And then this one is deep creativity. So creative alignment. What, living a life that's sort of outside the norm is like treating your life like your art, right? You're creative, you're deciding, you're choosing exactly what you want instead of sort of being, passive and living in the same way that everyone else lives. And so be creative with it, align with it, see it happening joyfully. And then this is just a reminder of lightness. Like this, don't push it. Don't be desperate for it, right? Don't see the lack of it. Just let the lightness guide you forward. This is what Intimate Alien was telling us this morning.
Yes, she was. Me specifically. All right. JC Brights has a question. And this one hits. Hey, everyone. For the second time in 3 years, following the excitement of my wild dream led me to being broke. What am I missing here?
Yeah. Well, I will do a reading for you. Absolutely. But first, I want to just say that, back when I began sort of listening to like channeled content and like Bashar, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Bashar, but Bashar says your excitement is the key to everything. Your excitement is like, has all the energy you need to go forward, which I agree with, but I also feel like it's equally as important to check in with your higher self, like the yes, no thing that I teach and a lot of other people have a method for, because sometimes my excitement comes from a different place. Sometimes my level of receiving isn't as high as I want it to be. And so my excitement, my intuition, my urges come from a lower place. And my yes, no, my communication with my higher self always checks me. And I'm saying this because sometimes our excitement as non-physical, multidimensional beings exceeds what we are willing to allow as humans. And we can dig ourselves into a hole if I've been here. This is not my early 20s, I had so much credit card debt because I was just so excited about everything. And I was like, yay, this is free money. It's amazing, but it's not. I'm not saying that's where you are, but I understand this so well, because what it does though, when you get disconnected from this, from your heart, from your body, from your embodiment, and you just live in excitement, is that you can create things that create stress for you. And then your daily life is no longer fun or exciting. You're just burdening yourself and living in that fantasy excitement. Right? Those things can merge. The more grounded you get, the more centered you get, the more present you get. You don't then make choices that bring you outside of that. But I just want to say, I understand that living your wildest dreams is what we want, but we also want to do it in a way that upholds ourselves. That's why self-love is the first and foremost for that. Because when we really love ourselves and we're really tuned in and grounded, we don't make decisions that will cause us stress. I just wanted to put that out there.
Well, I think it's perfect because I got a 1-card reading, and it's this red color, which is everything Rachel just described. Like red for me is such a double-edged sword. She said, "What am I missing?" So this card is passion, fervor, excitement, right? It is that feeling, that welling up feeling of, oh my God. It is exactly that feeling. Like it's the reason why you take the leap, right? And is also the feeling of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like, it's both. And so it's the recognition of that. Like, oh, what am I missing? I'm missing that, like, that same passion and fervor. Like, for me, the difference is making sure that I act in alignment. Whenever I see red, I understand that is that like amazing feeling that lives right on the edge of anxiety. And it's super important to recognize, like I coach high school athletes and we have a big race coming up this weekend. And I asked them, how you feeling? And two girls I was running with, one said excited and the other said afraid. And I was like, well, good news. That's really the same thing. Like it's the same thing. It's just how you're labeling the feeling. So, what are you missing? I think is just recognizing, and this is just me, like from my brain saying, there's probably a belief in there too, and a fear in there that is ready to go.
Yeah. And that's the thing. When you do focus on self-love, you start transcending those limiting beliefs. And so all that you've asked for does have a way to find you, because now you are actually vibrationally in alignment with it. So what I got for you is actually the same thing as Carrie. But this is confidence. So you have a pattern now, and now it's really important that you find your confidence again, right? I can go forward and I can have what I want. It's going to be a different pathway, but I can do it, right? So that is important. Don't lose your confidence over this. This is something that we all have to learn the hard way, usually. And this is your upward expansion. You are still moving up. You've gained a lot of intelligence. You've gained a lot of experience. And now your wanting is probably even more. So don't let yourself go in the other direction. Keep going up. Your intuition is still there for you. It is still there for you. You might want to interact with it in a different way. And now ask yourself, where am I vibrationally? Was I feeling good when I received that? Right? Or be more proactive in feeling good each day. So you know, oh, that inspiration came from a good place. And then that's the same as Carrie just said. Right? Yeah.
So Rachel, we're over on time, but we do have one more. Do you want to go for one more question?
Sure. Yeah. And thank you all for your comments too. Like Laura, we love you and we're glad you're feeling better. And we're glad that that hit for you, Shayna and Jana and Katerina. Okay. Do you want to read Dale's thing?
Sure, I will read it. So Dale's asking for insight on receiving new dreams and enjoying older ones that are yet to come. Feeling a little flaky, I'm not sure if she means to say like a shiny ball syndrome, maybe shiny, when perhaps I could concentrate on the former desires, but they just feel less juicy. Okay, so insight on receiving new dreams and enjoying older ones that are yet to come.
I'm going to do a reading for you, but honestly, and my higher self tells me this all the time and reminds me, whatever is present for you right now, go for it. I mean, this might sound contradictory to what we just said to JC, but like, you know, again, make sure you're in alignment, make sure you're in a good feeling place, but like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being current with where you are right now. Don't force yourself to go into the past and bring something up. Why? Just so that you can say you didn't forget about it? Who cares? Be current.
I'll do this while you're pulling cards.
Whoop.
So there you go.
Let yourself evolve. Let yourself go. Because you know what? Sometimes you do go back up and you do cross yourself and you do have, you know, nothing ever goes away. But I would say stay current with where you are right now and what your excitement is in the moment.
Well, and I normally read this card as like grass in the breeze. So this idea that you're grounded, but also like, right? So it's remembering that like those old dreams didn't go anywhere, right? You don't have to concentrate on them all the time for them to happen. So you can be like grounded in them and also just like go with the flow. And then this is like super similar to me. This is just like an amorphous blob. So it's like, just see what happens. Like things might shapeshift and that's cool. And this is listening to guidance, right? Which is the same as being present, right? Being present with yourself, listening to what's coming. So I'm getting that maybe like the feeling a little flaky is like a little guilt on, but it's like, nah, man.
I mean,
relax.
that is a judgment. Like, why does it need to be flaky? Why can't it just be the way you operate? There's nothing wrong with that. And like, I don't do anything unless the energy is lined up first, right? I want the energy to do the work. I don't want to do all the work. I want to be able to show up, just do my little piece that I find fun, and then it's good. Like, I am not going to toil away and, like waste my time on something that I'm not ready for yet, or is not ready for me, or isn't lined up. Like, you know that too. You can feel that. And I think you are excellent at feeling that. And so don't blame yourself. If you want to realign with something that you used to do, put some time into that, right? Oh, I loved it when I was working on this project. It was so much fun. I can't wait to do it again. I'm so eager for all of the things to come together. Like, use your creative power to make that happen.
For some reason, Dale, I'm reminded of an episode of Friends. But I love it because it's the three women. So Rachel, Monica, and Phoebe there's something going on with maybe they were talking about each other behind their backs. I don't know, but they're a little bit judgmental. Like they've judged one as being, I don't know, irresponsible. One is being controlling, whatever it is. They've labeled, and they're like coming to terms with the labels, and they're having a hard time with it. And then finally they're like, oh yeah, well, I may be like this, and you may, and she may be like that, but you know what you are? You're flaky. And Phoebe's like, yeah, I know, I am flaky. Like, it was like, yeah, it's fine. Like, that's I own that. Like, I go with the flow. And I love that reframe for you. Like, live in your best Phoebe self. So if that hits, Phoebe's awesome.
And I'll have you know, I know we are way over time, but
yes.
2 years ago, I started a quilt. It's not in here anymore. And I cut it out, and then I left it exactly where it was for 2 years, and I did not work on it at all. And my bed was like 4 feet away, which is where I wanted that finished quilt to go. Well, a week ago, I pinned it all together, and now I'm really excited to sew it. So nothing dies. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right. Rachel, yeah, we got some yawns from Katerina.
Yay. And Rachel, I think that's a really great example because that has been in your field of view.
Mm-hmm.
And you could feel flaky every day walking by and being like, I got to focus on that. But instead, it's just been one of the things that's in your consciousness. It's just like floating around. And when the time was right, you return to it. I really love that. That it's not like you put it away in a closet, that it's literally been there the whole time. And now you're ready.
Yeah, and it was fun. All right, everyone, we love you. Click on the link in the email if you want more information about our class. And thank you for showing up for us today. We really love doing this with you. And maybe we'll see you next week. Okay? Bye. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.